changes in the Living with COVID-19 strategy will be implemented over a 4-week period starting next week. All publicly used facilities, with the exception of entertainment venues, can operate around the clock. Private gatherings of up to 10 people will be allowed in the capital region and up to 12 in non-capital areas.
A gradual phase return to normal life kicks off next week. The key to the first phase, lasting 4 weeks, is lifting restrictions on business operation hours. All publicly used establishments, including restaurants, cafes, and indoor sport facilities, can operate around the clock with no restrictions. But there will be an exception. Entertainment venues will have to close by midnight. Also, the so-called vaccine pass will be introduced at entertainment and sports facilities, singing rooms, and bathhouses where infection risks run high. Those not vaccinated must present a negative test result. In the case of entertainment venues, unvaccinated people will be limited even further and can't enter even with a negative result.
방역 완화 조치로 이용객이 늘어나면 높아질 수밖에 없는 집단 감염의 위험을 줄이기 위해 불가피한 선택입니다. 다만 시설에 따라서 1, 2주간의 계도 기간을 주어서 현장에서 혼선 없이 시행되도록 준비하겠습니다.
As for private gatherings, in consideration of the year-end holiday season, up to 10 people can meet up in the capital area and up to 12 in the rest of the country. In restaurants and cafes where people need to take off face masks due to drinking or eating, only 4 can gather for those who haven't received the shots. As for larger events and rallies, fewer than 100 participants are allowed. But if they only consist of vaccinated people, the cap rises to 500. Meanwhile, quarantine rules will be stepped up at high-risk facilities. Only the vaccinated will be allowed to pay visits to senior care facilities and hospitals. Senior community and welfare centers will also only be allowed for those who have been fully inoculated. The government projects daily infections could reach 4,000 to 5,000 a day if personal contacts increase under the Living with COVID scheme and as people spend more time indoors in the winter. It said stringent emergency measures will be temporarily introduced if hospitalization and fatality rates suddenly surge. South Korea on Friday reported over 2,000 cases for the second day in a row. 79.9% of the population have been vaccinated at least once, while 73.2% are fully inoculated.